Okay, hey everyone, and welcome to a brand new Class 66 Rocks review. Now, in this review, we're going to be taking a look at a model aircraft which I've purchased. It is by Skymarks. Now, the reason I'm purchasing Skymarks models is that when I go to the viewing park at Manchester Airport, they have these in the shop that's at the aviation viewing park. So what I do, I try and maybe just get like one during every visit, just of certain airlines that I've seen, or ones that are my favourite. Obviously I can't afford all the models in the shop, and I haven't got enough room in my room or in the loft to accommodate every last airline model that they produce. So this particular review is a tribute to a particular airline, and some of you will probably guess which one I am on about. So let's get on with the review, and I'll also talk you through why I'm doing it as well. Okay, so as you can see today, we have a Skymarks model, as mentioned, and it is part of the Aircraft of the World collection. Now, as you can see, it is in the Monarch livery. Now, as some of you probably are aware, a week and a half ago, Monarch went into administration, so the company is no longer trading. A lot of people sadly lost their jobs, and I feel sorry for those people that did, from pilots to cabin crew. I did hear that the engineering department wasn't affected, but I don't know whether there's been an update on that. But from what I've heard, they were told at 3:30 in the morning that they hadn't got a job anymore. I mean, I did hear rumours that Monarch were struggling, but I didn't realise how bad it actually was. So this particular model, like I say, it's a tribute video really to Monarch and the staff that worked for Monarch, because it was such a great airline, and I had a friend myself that worked for them, and they said how well the company treated the staff, because she really enjoyed the job as cabin crew. So she was quite down when she found out that the airline had gone into administration, because some of her friends were still with the airline as well. So anyway, let's take a close look at this model. What I'll do, I'll show you the parts that come in it first, then I will put the model together, as it's one of the clip together models, and then I'll show you the model up close. Okay, so taking a look at the front of the box, as you can see, we've got the Skymarks logo. Apologies if you can hear one of my dogs barking in the background. I'm actually in the living room today. The dogs are just in the dining kitchen area at the minute. So as you can see, we've got a image of a plane just there. So as mentioned, it's the Aircraft of the World collection. It's a adult collectible model. So if we take a look at the top of the box here, we can see here it says no glue required, true to scale model, simple snap fit design. It says collect them all. Well, unfortunately I can't, but you can start your collection with the airplanes you've flown on and add to your collection with aircraft from around the world. And it has authentic markings, display stand included, and it is made of a durable plastic material. So if you just take a look at the side of the box, so as you can see, it's the same as the front with the Skymarks logo and again the description on there. So if we take a look at this side now, we've actually got a label here which says it's item number SKR838. It's in Monarch livery, and it's an Airbus A330-200, and it's in 1/200th scale. So let's take a look at the back of the box. So as you can see on the back, we just have a bit of information, what I previously read to you that was on the front. We've got the Skymarksmodels.com website just there, and we also have an image of what comes in the box. So as you can see, this is an Airbus A380 that they produce, but it does show you exactly what comes in the box, so like the wings, the stands, etc., which we will be putting together shortly. Okay, so let's take it out of the box and have a look at it. Now, this is the first time I've opened this particular model, as I only purchased it the other day from an online aviation store on eBay, as they were selling quite fast, as you can imagine. So I'll just move that out of the way for a moment. Okay, so the first thing that we notice is that it is in a plastic style tray, like so. So as you can see, there's no holes on the back. I think I get so used to doing locomotive reviews that I always mention it in another review now. So what we'll do, we'll just take this plastic lid off the top just here, and we'll just also separate the parts like so, because we've got some parts in the bottom of that tray just there. Okay, so as you can see, here we have the main half of the aircraft, as you can see. So what we'll do, we'll just take this out of here and put the plastic tray to one side for a moment. Okay, so first off, it's not too light, it's not too heavy, it's a bit in between really. But as you can see, we've got a plastic bag which is covering the model, obviously just to protect it and to keep it clean. So we'll just take that off there. Okay, so let's take a look at the main half of the aircraft. So as you can see, obviously we've got little slots here where the wings go, and the tail fin, is it tail fin wings or tail wings at the back of the aircraft? Now underneath we've got a slot for the landing gear. Obviously I think the fuel tanks will be attached to the wings, or we have to put them on as well. So as you can see, we've got a landing gear already on the front just here, which was pre-fitted. So let's take a look at the front of this aircraft. So as you can see on the front, where the nose is, we've got the windows which the pilots look out of. We have the stunning Monarch design on the side just there. I think that's in a dark blue, I'm sure it's a deep blue. But as you can see, we've got the windows where the passengers look out of from the seats, and also the aircraft doors where the passengers and cabin crew and pilots etc. board and unboard the aircraft. So moving along to the back of the aircraft now, we can see we've got the registration mark just there, which is G-SMAN. Now I'm not entirely sure what the registrations mean, but if you do know, please leave your comments below, because I would be interested to find out. Moving along to the back of the aircraft now, as you can see, we've got the A330 wording just there. And taking a look at the tail fin, obviously you can see we've got the Monarch design printed very neatly on the yellow background just there. Apologies about the lighting. I've got the living room lights on this morning, but I'm just trying to prevent the glare from the window as well. So I've tried to set the camcorder up in a place which isn't too badly affected. So turning the model round to the other side now. So as you can see again, we've got a door just here. Now I think that's where the pilots come in and out of. I think that's also a door there. I mean, I am aiming to actually go on an aircraft at some point, as I've never flown in my life. I have got a passport, so I'm the only one in my family that actually has, due to my mum and dad don't like flying for certain reasons. But hopefully one day I'm aiming to go on an aircraft, as I'd like to actually visit America or Australia. So you never know, that might happen in the future. So taking a look at the rest of the plane now. So as you can see, again, we've got the Monarch design on the side just here. And we've also got another door which looks like it has got a number 1 on it. I might be wrong, but it might be a door handle, but it just looks like a number 1. But again, you can see we've got obviously the windows, etc. The aircraft registration, the type of plane that it is, and again the Monarch logo on the back just there. Also we've got the area for the baggage when it's loaded onto the plane and taken off, which is just there. I'll also just have a look on the other side to see if it's on there actually, which it isn't, because I think they actually only put baggage in on one side. So let's put the main bit of the body down for a moment and let's take a look at the rest of the aircraft parts that come with this model. Okay, so I'll just bring the other tray over here. Okay, so we've got a Skymarks leaflet here. Now this has got a bit more information on it, but we also have an image of some of the aircraft that they actually do. So there's quite a few. So as you can see, the Skymarks models, they have a solid body, sturdy construction, easy snap fit assembly, printed details, affordably priced, various scales available, and all models include a stand. And if we just look on the back, we can actually see how many models they actually do. So all that writing, if I just fold it so you can just sort of see it, is how many models Skymarks actually produce. So it is a lot, and I mean a lot. There must be at least over 200 items listed on here. So I'm not going to bring it in too close, but I'll just try and show you some of them on this left hand side here. Apologies if I'm just going up a bit quickly, as I want to show you the rest of the plane as well. So as you can see, there is absolutely loads to collect, and I think ours is down here somewhere. It's a Monarch one, and I think it's that one there. I might be completely wrong, but anyway, you know that they do produce Monarch. They also produce Virgin Atlantic, Emirates, Qantas. Like I say, there's that many of them. It is unreal how many are printed on this leaflet. Okay, so we'll just put this leaflet to one side for a moment, and I'll show you what else comes in with the box. Okay, so the next two things that we have are the aircraft wings. So as you can see, the landing gear wheels are already attached to the wing, so we don't have to put them on or glue them on. But as you can see, they've got yellow tips on the ends of each wing. Now I think the tips, for those of you who are aviation fans or are pilots, etc., do the tips adjust to something to do with wind speed? But if you do know, please leave your comments below. Now, what's on the ends of each of these wing tips is the Monarch logo, as you can see there and there. So I'll just put those down for a moment. So the next thing that we have are the jet engines. So they're in this packaging here. So these clip onto the underneath parts of the wings. So they'll pre-clip onto here somewhere. So we'll be putting them on shortly when I go to clip the model together. And the next thing that we have is the stand, which is in this plastic bag. It's got the Monarch wording across it, the type of model that we've got today, and the scale. And as you can see under here, and we've also got some more parts for the wings just under there, as well as the piece that clips into the display stand that then clips onto the plane. And last but not least, we have the instructions for the assembly. So I'll just be going to put this together in a minute, and then I will take the camcorder off the tripod and I'll show you the plane up close once it's fitted together. So what I'll do, I'll just pause this video for a moment and I'll go and get this plane put together and I'll be right back. Okay, hey everyone, so I'm back. Now apologies if I've made a mistake in the first half of the video. I mentioned that underneath the plane was where the landing gear fitted. I was totally wrong. It was where the display stand fitted. So like I say, apologies about that. Now I have fitted the plane together. I'm just trying to kneel down so I can show you the plane in full. So as you can see, now that I've put the plane together, it is quite lengthy now, because obviously either side of the wings compared to when it was all in the box before it had been put together. So what we'll do, we will just take a closer look at it, then I'll turn the display stand around so you can see the other side of the plane as well as the back as well. So if I just come in closer and show you a bit more detail, I'll just take that little hair off there. So as you can see, I've fitted the jet engines as well. Now what I can show you as well is underneath the plane. So this is the sort of shot I'd probably be taking with my camera right now, if I was at the airport and there was a plane taking off coming over my head. So let's just turn the model around to the other side now, so I can show you this side. So as you can see, it is accurately painted and detailed as well, which is a good thing about these models. Now they are really well worth the money as well. I picked this particular model up for about £40 off eBay, but when I visit the aviation viewing park, I think they retail roughly about £45 to £50, depending on the size, well, depending on the scale and the type of plane. But if you're after one in Monarch, the best bet would be to look on eBay and see if you can still get one, or if you are from Manchester, etc., and know the viewing park as well as I do, pop into the aviation shop that's there as well. Because you might still be able to get this particular model. So we'll just turn the model back around to its original position, and that will end today's review. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I say, it was a tribute to the staff and crew of Monarch Airlines. So I will be doing more Skymarks reviews coming up. So there will be some more different liveries that I'll be reviewing. Obviously, like I say, I can't review them all. But if you are into this type of model aircraft, then I highly recommend it. But thanks again for watching.